Hey, this is Aaron Chen, and if you're watching this video right now, you are probably doing some research on YouTube about how to make money online in 2020. So we will talk about that in a second. See you soon. Hey, welcome back, Aaron here. If this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, I'm always teaching you how to make your first dollar on the internet by providing you with the best content that I know how, alright? And if you want to get help with building out potentially a very successful affiliate marketing and very profitable internet marketing business, then all you have to do is just click the link below at any time. You don't have to wait until the end of the video, alright? But what we're going to talk about today is how to actually make money online in 2020, right? Now, it doesn't matter when you're watching this video because this video will probably be on YouTube for a long time. So if you're watching this video in 2021, 2022, 2023, I'm telling you right now, and you'll see in this video in a second, right? And this is kind of the whole point of this video is that there's really only one way to make money on the internet, okay? There's a lot of different little things that you can do, but ultimately, a lot of them aren't profitable, all right? So if you're researching this topic at any point in time, you'll find that there are a lot of these guys out there making a lot of videos on the 5 best ways to make $100 a day, or the 5 best ways to make money online in 2020. You'll see videos like that all the time, right? Now, if you watch these videos, the stuff that they talk about, honestly, I mean, they're talking about stuff where you basically earn like $1 a day on a website, like a survey website or a GPT website, and I'll show you some of the ways that they talk about, right? So they'll talk about stuff like surveys. They'll talk about stuff like translation, right? They'll talk about stuff like voiceovers, okay? Surveys, translation, voiceovers, GPT websites, okay? So surveys is like you go into a survey website and you fill out a survey, and for every survey that you fill out, you earn anywhere from 50 cents to $2, right? Now that sounds pretty good, but the thing that you don't understand is that you can't just sit there and fill out 10 surveys a day. That's not how it works, okay? A lot of these websites only send you the survey when you qualify for that exact demographic that they need for the survey, because a lot of these companies, actually, these survey companies, they are contracted by other clients in order to get a certain amount of information on a specific demographic. Does that make sense, right? So you can't just sit there and fill it out if you're a 25-year-old Chinese guy living in Asia. You don't fit every single demographic, okay? Who likes gardening, for example, right? So they're very specific with their surveys, which is why you can't really make that much money from survey websites. So even though you might find videos on like, oh yeah, you can make lots of money from surveys, you can't. Okay, it's literally a waste of time. You could spend 8 hours a day trying to fill out those surveys, and you'll probably earn only $1, $2, maybe $3 per day. Now, if you do the math on that, that's like $100 a month, but you're spending hours trying to scour these survey websites, trying to fill them up, when it's just not designed to make you that much money, okay? And it's the same with all these other things like translation, voiceovers. These are all what we call freelance jobs, right? And it's, yes, you can make money that way, but think about this for a second, right? Anything that you do with regards to freelancing, okay? So this is freelancing, right? Freelancing. They're basically jobs, It's not really leveraging the internet. You're still in a job. I hope you understand that, right? Because if you're doing translation work, or you're doing voiceovers, or you're doing logo design, or you're doing SEO work, or you're doing, translations, or I already mentioned that there, right? There's so many different things that you can do in freelancing. Designing websites, HTML coding, doing podcast introductions for people, right? That's still a job, okay? It is online, yes, and yes, you are going to make a little bit of money on the internet, right? But it's not the best way to make money online. With surveys, you make hardly anything. With freelancing, yeah, you can make a decent amount of money, maybe $2,000, $3,000, maybe $4,000 a month, but you have to work really hard, okay? And the thing that people don't understand is it's still a job. The only difference is that you're online instead of offline, which is an improvement, I suppose, right? If you're okay to translate hundreds of documents for people and earn like pennies on the dollar, then sure, you can do that. but I don't recommend doing that, okay? So you'll find a lot of these videos on YouTube where they talk about stuff like that, okay? GPT websites. What is a GPT website? It's a get paid to click website. You may have heard about that, right? So what you do is you click around, you watch videos, you download offers, and you also take surveys. Sometimes they combine survey websites with GPT websites. Now, GPT websites are even worse than surveys because they pay you 1 cent per action. Okay, think about that for a second. You get paid 1 penny, 1 cent for every action that you take. Now, if it takes you 5 minutes to take an action, which it probably will because it takes 5 minutes to download an offer or to watch a video or whatever it is, right? How much money can you really make? Now, I've done the calculations on this, okay? It will take you roughly 500 minutes in order to make $1. Right? Because it's 5 times 100. And then I'm just estimating, right? It's probably going to take you anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes to take an action. Now, 500 minutes is 8 hours a day. It's just over 8 hours, which means that if you want to make $1 on a GPT website, you would need to work on that website for 8 hours a day. That's like a full-time job as well. Okay? So yes, you can make money from these methods, but understand that there are downsides and you're not really making that much money. Okay, I hope that makes sense, okay? Now, here's the other thing, right? Okay, so what about some of the other big ones like e-commerce, affiliate marketing, MLM, business opportunity, BizOp, right? That's what they call it, okay? Now, these are the big guys. These are the big guys online, all right? Now, you have to understand that these are very different from these. So these ones, I won't even bother with them. Okay? Now, if you want to do e-commerce, affiliate marketing, MLM, or market some sort of product online, business opportunity or whatever, that's not bad. That's a good start. Because the difference between this and this is all these things here. These are free websites, and this is freelancing. And if you're trying to make any money from freelancing, well, first of all, freelancing is like having a job, and free websites, well, you don't make that much money. Okay? So in order to make the best way to make money online in 2020 or 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, okay, is to find a big industry, a big kind of industry, and then do only one thing, okay? And I'm gonna write it out. I'm gonna write it out here for you guys. Learn to market. This is the biggest thing, okay? Because here's the thing, right? If you decide to get into e-commerce, or you decided to get into affiliate marketing, or you decided to recruit an MLM online, or you decided to do a business opportunity, okay? But you don't understand how to market online. That means you don't know how to attract people. You don't know how to push people to your opportunities. And then not only that, convert them from a lead into a sale, right? Then it doesn't matter what e-com business or what Shopify business or what drop shipping you're doing or what affiliate marketing product you're selling or what MLM you're a part of or what business opportunity you're a part of, you're not going to make any money, okay? So all of the big industries online require you to learn marketing. And actually, there's another industry that a lot of people talk about actually, and let me just, and I'll add that here, but I don't necessarily like this industry so much, but I'll just write it down so that you know what that option is. It's to create your own agency. Right? You hear people talk about this a lot. They're like, oh, all you have to do is create an agency for small business. That means that you basically do digital marketing for other clients. So maybe you find a mom and pop shop, you find a donut shop, you find a consultancy, you find a print shop, and you say, hey, listen, you don't know how to do any online marketing, so I'm going to do some online marketing for you and drive more customers to your business. Now, here's a problem with starting an agency, right? If you don't know how to market online, you can't start that agency. Does that make sense? Right? And so ultimately, it really has nothing to do so much with your business model. Yes, I mean, it's important to pick the right business model because e-commerce is different from affiliate marketing, which is different from MLM, which is different from BizOp, which is different from agency. But ultimately, it all starts with this. How do you market these businesses? How do you drive leads through the internet? How do you go to the internet and find a whole bunch of different people from all the different places that you can find them online, right? So whether it's banner ads or pay-per-click marketing or email marketing or display networks or influencer networks or native networks or ad networks. I mean, there's so many different ways to drive eyeballs to your stuff, right? That's number one. Okay, but second of all, how do you build the right sales funnel for that particular industry in order for you to convert your lead into sales? Right? Because if you don't understand, and that entire thing that I just spoke about, where you attract people from all these different websites and you lead them through a specific sales process, okay? If you don't understand that whole concept, you're never going to make money with any of these things anyway. Does that make sense, right? So what you have to do is you have to start with marketing. You have to learn marketing. You have to actually go out there and decide, okay, how do I learn how to market? How do I do Facebook ads? How do I do YouTube ads? How do I do free YouTube videos? How do I do banner advertising? How do I use influencer networks? And then, once you learn how to do that, you have to learn, well, how do you learn to build a sales funnel? Depending on what industry you pick, okay? Because look, if you're here watching this video right now, you probably don't want to earn $1 a day, do you? It's a hypothetical question, right? But the truth is that, yeah, there are a lot of free crappy websites that you can hang out on. Yes, you can get freelancing jobs, but honestly, if you're here watching this video, you probably want to earn more than $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 a month, right? I would assume that you would. And why wouldn't you? This is the internet. We're into 2020, or we're coming into 2020, right? You may as well be leveraging the internet properly and making a lot of money, not just a little bit of money. Because look, if you still have to work 8 hours a day doing a freelance job, even if it is from home, you're still in a job anyway. And if you're spending 8 hours a day on a GPT website making 1 cent per action, I mean, there's no leverage in that, okay? But if you understand how to build an e-commerce business, if you understand how to market affiliate marketing products, if you learn how to recruit people through MLM online, if you market a business opportunity or you have an agency, then you can create leverage. You own the business, you can make so much more profit, but ultimately it comes back down to marketing first, okay? It's not about, oh, how do I make money with this? It's how do you market first, and then how do you market that industry that you want to be in. I hope that makes sense, okay? And that's how you really make a lot of money on the internet, okay? It's not about hanging it out on some free little website. It's not about, making dinky little change here and there, $5 here, $20 there. I mean, what's the point of that, right? If you're here to make money online, you may as well learn to do it properly, right? And that's why I find it really funny when you see all these videos on YouTube where they're like 10 ways to make money online, but 10 of those ways, 9 of the ways that they're talking about basically make you hardly any money. So you may as well not waste any of your time on those strategies and just learn to do it properly, right? If you're not willing to do it properly, properly, can't even talk. If you're not willing to do it properly, like as in you're not willing to learn how to market properly, then why bother? Why bother wasting your time? Because again, if you're filling out surveys, you're spending like 8 hours a day on filling out surveys, you're making like $2, $3 a day. That's nothing money. You can make more money cleaning swimming pools or walking dogs or painting your neighbor's fence or working in Starbucks or McDonald's than going online trying to make money. If you're gonna come online, you may as well leverage the internet properly, right? Leverage the world, leverage the global market. And the best way to do that and to do really, really well online is to do what I just spoke about here. Okay, don't even bother with this stuff. This is the only stuff that you should be looking at. So I hope that makes sense, okay? So I'd like to know what you thought of this video. Okay, did you have like an aha moment right now? Are you like, okay, Aaron, that makes a lot of sense, right? I need to learn how to market online. I would love to hear in the comment section below what you thought of that, right? If you got some value from this video today, would appreciate some thumbs ups, okay? And then if you're like, well, Aaron, what do I do next? How do I learn how to market? Where do I go? What do I do? How do I do this stuff, right? I would love to teach you how to do that if you're interested, okay? So, look, I'm not going to leave you in the dark. I first of all had to set the tone for this because there are just so many videos on YouTube where they're like, oh, you can make $100 a day doing this, which is just not true. You can't. You can't. It's physically impossible to make $100, $200, $300 a day doing any of these things. Okay, maybe freelancing, but you're busting your butt doing it, and it doesn't make sense because there's no leverage at all. It's still a job, right? But look, if you really want to make big money and do well, then these are the things that you have to do. You got to learn marketing, you have to learn to build a business, and you may as well do it properly, okay? So if you'd like to do that, then I would love to teach you, okay? So all you have to do is click the link below. There's a little link in the description box. It's going to lead you to my website, all right? And on my website, enter your best email address, and I'll send you a video that's going to start talking a lot about this. How do you learn to market properly online? And you can choose whatever you want. You can do e-com, you can do affiliate marketing, you can do MLM, BizOp, agency if you'd like to, right? I like to focus very heavily here. So this is my specialty, right? Because I think it's the most straightforward way to earn money on the internet. You're recommending other people's products, which means that you don't have to create them yourself. And you really just have to focus on one thing, and that's marketing, learning how to market, which is a transferable skill, because ultimately, once you start doing really, really well in affiliate marketing, if you wanted to move to any of these other industries, it's not that difficult to do because you already understand marketing. But it all starts with marketing. I hope that makes sense, okay? So I hope you got some value from this video. If you'd like to learn how to market online, build a really successful business, do this properly, learn how to make some good money, whether it's 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, all you have to do is just click the link below. My name is Aaron Chen, and I hope to speak to you soon. Take care.